Did you know you can cut your coding time in half with DeepSeek? Whether you're debugging, learning a new language, or automating repetitive tasks, DeepSeek is the ultimate AI sidekick for developers. Let's dive into how you can use it to code faster, smarter, and more efficiently. Beyond just speeding up your coding, DeepSeek also enhances your creativity as a developer. It allows you to experiment with new ideas by quickly prototyping solutions that would otherwise take hours to code from scratch. Imagine having the freedom to test multiple approaches to a problem without worrying about the time investment. DeepSeek makes that possible. Whether you're brainstorming architecture designs, exploring algorithmic efficiencies, or simply testing out what-if scenarios, it acts as your playground for innovation. Imagine this. You're working on a tight deadline and you're stuck on a bug that's been haunting your code for hours. You've tried everything, Googling Stack Overflow, even asking your colleagues, but nothing seems to work. This is where DeepSeek comes in. With just a few prompts, DeepSeek can help you debug your code, write new functions, and even optimize your entire workflow. DeepSeek doesn't just fix bugs, it teaches you how to become a better problem solver. When it suggests a fix, it also provides insights into why the bug occurred in the first place. This means you're not just patching up errors, you're actively learning from them. Over time, this makes you more efficient at identifying patterns in your coding mistakes and avoiding them altogether. Moreover, for complex debugging, DeepSeek can analyze entire projects, offering a bird's-eye view of how different components interact and identifying potential areas of conflict before they become full-blown issues. One of the most powerful features of DeepSeek is its ability to generate code snippets in seconds. For example, if you're working on a Python project and need a function to sort a list of dictionaries by a specific key, you can simply ask, "Write a Python function to sort a list of dictionaries by a specific key." DeepSeek will not only write the code for you, but also explain how it works, line by line. But what if you're dealing with a tricky bug? Instead of spending hours trying to figure out why your code isn't working, you can paste the problematic section into DeepSeek and ask, "Why is this function returning an error?" DeepSeek will analyze the code, pinpoint the issue, and suggest fixes. It's like having a coding mentor available 24/7, ready to help you troubleshoot and optimize your code. Whether you're diving into Rust, Go, or even an old favorite like JavaScript, DeepSeek can break down complex concepts into simple, easy-to-understand explanations. For example, if you're trying to understand closures in JavaScript, you could ask, "Explain closures in JavaScript with examples." DeepSeek will provide a clear, step-by-step explanation, complete with code snippets that you can run and experiment with. DeepSeek also helps you transition smoothly between languages. For instance, if you're coming from a Python background and want to learn Go, you could ask, "How do I implement Python-style list comprehensions in Go?" DeepSeek won't just give you an answer, it'll explain the differences in philosophy between the two languages, helping you think like a native developer in your new environment. This kind of contextual knowledge is invaluable when working on multilingual projects or collaborating with teams that use diverse tech stacks. And if you're learning a new framework or library, DeepSeek can help you get up to speed quickly. For instance, you could ask, "Show me how to implement a basic REST API in Express.js," and DeepSeek will walk you through the process, from setting up the server to handling requests and responses. It's like having a personal tutor who's always ready to explain things in a way that makes sense to you. DeepSeek also shines in generating code comments and inline documentation. If you've ever worked on a legacy project where no one documented anything, you'll know how frustrating it can be to decipher someone else's code. With DeepSeek, you can paste a section of uncommented code and ask, "Add comments to explain this function." DeepSeek will analyze the code's logic and generate clear, concise comments that not only describe what the code does, but also explain why it's written that way. This is a game changer for improving code readability and maintainability, especially in large, collaborative projects. Let's face it, writing documentation is one of the most tedious tasks for developers. But with DeepSeek, you can generate detailed, professional documentation in minutes. For example, if you've just finished a Python project and need to write a README file, you could ask, "Write a README file for a Python project that processes CSV files." DeepSeek will create a well-structured document, complete with an overview, installation instructions, usage examples, and even a section for contributing guidelines. And if you're working on an API, DeepSeek can help you generate comprehensive API documentation. Just ask, create API documentation for a Node.js application, and DeepSeek will provide detailed descriptions of each endpoint, request, and response examples, and even error codes. It's a huge time saver, especially when you're juggling multiple projects and deadlines. As a developer, you know how much time can be wasted on repetitive tasks like file renaming, data cleaning, or deploying code. But with DeepSeek, you can automate these tasks with just a few lines of code. For example, if you need to rename all the .txt files in a folder to include a timestamp, you could ask, write a bash script to rename all .txt files in a folder to include a timestamp. DeepSeek will generate the script for you, and you can run it with a single command. DeepSeek also helps with task scheduling and pipeline automation. For instance, if you're working on a CI/CD pipeline and need to automate testing, building, and deployment steps, you can ask, generate a GitHub Actions workflow for a Python project. DeepSeek will provide you with a YAML configuration file that integrates testing frameworks, sets up your environment, and deploys your application seamlessly. This level of automation isn't just convenient, it reduces human error and ensures consistency across development environments. If you're working with data and need to clean up a messy CSV file, you could ask, write a Python script to clean a CSV file by removing duplicates and empty rows. DeepSeek will provide a script that does exactly what you need, saving you hours of manual work. Or if you're tired of manually deploying code to your server, DeepSeek can help you automate that too. Just ask, write a script to deploy a Node.js application to a remote server using SSH, and DeepSeek will generate a deployment script that you can use again and again. Collaboration is at the heart of software development, and DeepSeek makes teamwork smoother than ever. For example, it can help you write detailed pull request descriptions that explain what changes were made and why, making code reviews faster and more effective. If you're working with junior developers, DeepSeek can act as a mentor, generating examples, explaining coding best practices, and even suggesting improvements during pair programming sessions. It's like having an AI-powered team member who bridges the gap between different skill levels, ensuring everyone stays on the same page. And staying up to date isn't just about new tools and frameworks, it's also about security. DeepSeek can help you identify outdated libraries or dependencies that might pose a security risk. You could ask, check if my Node.js project has any vulnerable dependencies, and DeepSeek will analyze your package.json file, flagging potential issues and suggesting upgrades. This ensures that your projects remain robust and secure even as the tech landscape evolves. What sets DeepSeek apart isn't just its breadth of features, it's the way it adapts to your unique workflow. Whether you're a freelancer juggling multiple clients, a team lead managing tight deadlines, or a hobbyist exploring new projects, DeepSeek tailors its assistance to your specific needs. It's not just about writing code, it's about empowering you to think bigger, execute faster, and achieve more. And there you have it, how developers can use DeepSeek to write and debug code, learn new languages, generate documentation, automate repetitive tasks, and stay ahead of the curve. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro, DeepSeek is a game changer for your workflow. So, which feature are you most excited to try? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear how you're using DeepSeek to level up your coding skills. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a tip. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.